You feel tired. Couldn't you sleep last night well? Who disturbed you? Can I help you anyway? Hi everybody. What do they mean? Actually, these are too many questions we often use in our daily conversation. So, I think you can imagine what do I wanted to present today. Let's proceed.
Never lose hope, 'cause Allah is always by your side. Inshallah, inshallah, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. Dear students and viewers, welcome back. What do you think I'm gonna present today? Okay, it will be made clear through a presentation. Let's have a look. What can you see here? Too many question marks. Okay, very often we use this question marks. So what does it indicate? Interrogative narration. Okay, dear students, I'm going to make my discussion on interrogative narration, and it's day 2 out of 6 day. And you know, I've designed the total package in a 6-day package, and this is the second day. Okay, let's move. Structures. At the very beginning, I would like to introduce you the structures. Look, I said, is he sleeping? I said to him, where do you live? In the reported speech, in both the sentences, the reported speeches are interrogative format. So we can see here interrogative sentences. At first we have to know about interrogative sentence, how we can format them. So this is the structure: do, does, did, auxiliary plus subject plus verb or extension. Means before subject I have to take a do, does, did or any auxiliary verb, and after subject, verb or extension, anything necessary to be taken, and at the end of the sentence a question mark to be given. And if the sentence is informal, it is called yes no question. Means if someone is asked using such kind of questions, the answer may be yes or not, so it's called yes no question. There is another type of question, and that starts with WH and ends with question mark. Here look, this sentence here WH, and at the end of the sentence question mark. So this kind of sentence is called WH question. Means if the question starts with WH word and ends with a question mark, it's called WH question. So here we've come to know that there are two types of questions: yes no question and WH question. At first I have to identify whether the question is yes no or WH, and on the basis of the types of question I have to change them. Okay, next, how to change. Uh, he said, is he sleeping? Here the reported speech is in interrogative format, and definitely it is yes no question. In interrogative sentence, look, said or said to, both will be changed into ask. If it has any object or it doesn't have any object, it doesn't matter, but it will be changed into ask. In interrogative sentence, said or said to, anything, it doesn't matter, it will be changed into ask. If you write said or told like assertive sentence, it will be crossed. Or if you write that, it will also be crossed. So in interrogative sentence, no that will come between two speeches, means between reporting speech and reported speech, no that will come. So what will come? Just you have to take, if the question is yes no question, you have to take if or whether. So what should we take here? We will take here if. Generally you will avoid whether lest you should make mistakes in spelling. So if is very simple and easy, so you will use it. Okay, and if the sentence is WH question, you will just copy the WH word, nothing additional to be taken. So between two clauses or two speeches, we will take if or WH will be copied. Okay, how should we change it? I asked if he was sleeping. Dear students, look how I have changed this speech into indirect here. What the activities I've done here. Said, look, said has been changed into asked, and comma and inverted commas are removed, and between these two clauses I've taken additionally if connecting word or conjunction, and is changed into was, and here I've done two activities. Look, here I've done two activities. Is has been changed into was. In direct speech, is was before the subject, and in indirect speech it has come after the subject. So make sure that the auxiliary verb sitting before the subject will go after the subject. If you don't do this, and if you are careless to do this, your sentence will be crossed and incorrect. So, and at last what have we done? At last the question mark and the rest part of inverted commas have been removed, and a full stop has come at the end of indirect speech. So dear students, I said, is he sleeping? This direct speech has been changed in this way. I asked if he was sleeping. I think you got the idea. Let's proceed. What can you see here? The teacher said to me, what can you see in the picture? The answer, the teacher asked me what I could see in the picture. Here, just look what the activities I've done to make it indirect. Look, said to has been changed into, here said to, and it has been changed into asked. The first one I've done, and next comma and inverted comma means they will be removed, and between two speeches if I take such kind of if, it will be totally crossed. So you are not allowed to take any if or connecting word, as this sentence has already a WH word. So no additional word or conjunction or connectors to be taken here, and if you do so it will be crossed. And can has been changed into could, and it was also before the subject and it has come after the subject. Make sure you are doing the same thing, and at the end of the sentence instead of question mark you will take a full stop as usual. Dear students, here the fresh sentence is, the teacher asked me what I could see in the picture, but the teacher asked me if what I could see in the picture, it will be crossed. Okay, let's proceed. Now you will just do yourself. Here I've given you two sentences. My father said to me, have you heard the story of Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam? Another sentence, I said, how can I learn about him? There are two sentences containing two reported speeches, yes no question and WH question, and I think by this time through this presentation you've got the idea how to change an interrogative direct speech into indirect speech. So here are two sentences. One is yes no question, one is WS question. So according to rule, I think you will be able to do these sentences correctly. Let's proceed. Dear students, at the end of the sentence, I'm gonna give you some homework, and there are 5 sentences here you can see, and you will do them at home, and you will practice more and more. In my next presentations, next classes, I will demonstrate to you more examples, more rules. Till then you will be practicing, and I am always ready to serve you, to help you with all the problems. Okay, keep watching my tutorials. Till then, take care, say your prayers, and enjoy mental peace. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.